Hey, what's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday. I appreciate you taking time out your day to tune in and listen to me talk about real estate news going on here in the South Florida market. This is your boy, Garati Joseph, a local real estate agent here in Broward County, but I represent the Tri-County, Broward, Dade, and Palm Beach County. As always, I'm here just to provide facts and information that's relevant to what's going on here in real estate, whether it's the commercial or the residential side. Just want to keep you abreast on what's going on. So let's go ahead and jump into a couple of articles that stood out to me today. This particular article came from the South Florida Business Journal. This is a commercial real estate related news. The title of the article is Doral Office Complex is 70% leased after 5 tenants inking new leases. All right, so the Westside Plaza in Doral is 70% leased after 5 companies signed contracts for office space that total nearly 40,000 square feet. Taking the largest share of the space was Markin, a Durham, North Carolina-based company affiliated with UPS. The other 4 tenants that moved in was Baxell Electronics, an electronic wholesaler located from another location in Doral. They took about 2,400 square feet of the space. We have another tenant that signed Mid-America Overseas, which is a Chicago-based freight forward company. They took around 1,700 square feet. And the other 2 companies are Citrus Health Network, which is a Hialeah-based nonprofit that provides mental health counseling services. And the other company is a Philadelphia-based global shipping company, BDP International. They actually went ahead and renewed a lease that they currently had at this location. So biggest takeaway is, more jobs coming into the South Florida area, Doral to be exact. People signing these leases, it's a great sign for the local economy. So, we all know South Florida's grown, whether it's people moving here or businesses moving here. So, all right, moving on to the next article. This actually is from the, excuse me, this is actually from the News Service of Florida News. As citizen responds to Congress concerns. All right, so Citizen Property Insurance CEO Tim Serrero took issue with a Senate Budget Committee info request, saying the Florida-owned insurer has never sought a federal bailout, period. All right, so saying that the state Citizen Property Insurance Corporation has never sought a federal bailout, period. Citizens President CEO Tim Serrero on Wednesday took issue with a U.S. Senate Budget Committee request for information about the insurance finances. All right, it looks like they're trying to look into the books of the insurance company here in Florida. Serrero, speaking to the Citizens Board of Governors, tried to tamp down concerns that the Senate committee's request could cause concern about citizens' ability to pay claims. Among other things, a letter from the committee chairman, Sheldon Whitehouse, a Democrat from Rhode Island, raised questions about whether citizens could have to seek a federal bailout if Florida gets hit with a major hurricane. Serrero said the letter could cause unwanted or unwarranted panic among citizens, policyholders in Florida, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because when you hear this kind of lets you know, like, hey, what's going on? Why is the federal government trying to look into what's going on in the state of Florida as far as how insurance claims are being paid? This is something that Serrero said. He says, I cannot overemphasize that the assumption in the Budget Committee's letter suggests a fundamental misunderstanding of how citizens' property insurance operates, and it underestimates our claims paying ability, Serrero said. And I'm speaking now, and I need to speak to other policyholders so they hear that Citizens is structured so it will always be able to protect its policyholders and pay claims. Well, the way I look at it is, I would not mind a bailout if it lowers my lowers my insurance policy, because I actually have a couple of policies with Citizens with. Whether it's my primary home or some my real estate portfolio. So we'll see where this goes, man. So it's good to know they never took out a bailout, but if a bailout is going to help lower our monthly insurance payments with Citizens, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. So, all right. So going on to the next article that stood out to me. This is huge for us Floridians, not only South Floridians, but Floridians in general. Florida population growth continues. We all know since the pandemic, we've seen a lot of people moving into Florida, and I don't blame them. The weather, job opportunities, just the overall just culture down here. It's you can't complain about it. All right, a state report this week found Florida with 22.6 million residents. That's about a 1.61% more than it had a year earlier. But they also predict growth slow over the next several years. All right. Florida continues to grow as it attracts people from other parts of the U.S., but the growth is projected to slow in the coming years as groups that have been moving to Florida in droves gets older, according to state economists. The Legislature's Office of Economic and Demographic Research released a report this week that shows the state's estimated population in April was about 22,634,000 people, an increase of about 359,000 people from a year earlier. The increase is bolstered by the number of people moving to Florida from elsewhere in the U.S. being the highest number it's ever been, according to the population program director with the Bureau of Economic and Business Research at University of Florida. We all know Florida has seen an increase of people moving in the past couple of years, especially after the pandemic. And moving forward, they're projecting it to slow down. But regardless, people love Florida, especially South Florida. Now, it's just us accommodating and adjusting to the influx of people moving in, and just understand that, hey, as long as everyone does their part, pay their taxes, and making sure our taxes being used accordingly to, improve the infrastructure to accommodate all of these people moving in, then I think it's a win-win for everyone. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys taking time out your day to listen to me, listen to this daily news regarding real estate here in South Florida. As always, this is your boy, Garati Joseph, a local real estate agent here in South Florida. And as I like to believe, I believe in being informed and not influenced. You have a great Wednesday.